This is the second part of the video about Megaspore biotic, the ingredient list. But I want to show you the gut lining again. The gut lining is not straight like a garden hose. It has those villi. Those villi, they reach into the gut. It's only one cell layer that divides basically the outside of the body from the inside of the body. Everything that's in your gut is still considered the outside of your body until the tight junctions open slightly and let the nutrients through. Then you have blood vessels and lymph vessels here, and then they go into the body through the blood vessels to the liver and then systemic circulation. But what you have here is on this area is a healthy gut with a healthy mucosal layer and beneficial bacteria. You have tight junctions that keep the cells close to each other. On the other hand, here you have a dysbiotic gut where the tight junctions loosened, and you have literally a leaky gut where large proteins can get through. I explained this in part 1 of the video, but still it's important to see if you have a leaky gut, you have inflammation on the gut lining, and then you have inflammation somewhere in the body as well. So dysbiotic gut means you have not a balance of pathogenic bacteria compared to the beneficial bacteria. So now let's go back to the ingredient list, and we talked about Bacillus indicus, Bacillus subtilis, what they are doing, and today we want to talk about Bacillus coagulans. It modulates the immune system. It upregulates anti-inflammatory pathways of the immune system. Coagulans produces lactic acid, which acidifies the gut slightly. Fungus and molds do not like an acidic environment, so that's a benefit. Short-chain fatty acid, which feeds the beneficial gut bacteria, will increase by the conversion of lactic acid to short-chain fatty acid, which is produced by this bacteria, Bacillus coagulans. And therefore, leaky gut can be restored by high level of short-chain fatty acid. And the next bacteria I want to talk about is Bacillus liiformis. It competes strongly with pathogenic organisms. That's very important for the gut health. Instead of using antibiotic to solve gut issues, this bacteria usually takes care of harmful organisms. Bacillus liiformis. Bacillus liiformis has been used by doctors in Europe for over 60 years to treat gut issues. And the last Bacillus spore that's in Megaspore is Bacillus clausii. It's prescribed in Europe since 1952, so for the last 73 years. The main work Bacillus clausii does is it helps dampen inflammation in the gut. It modulates immune responses as well. Inflammation in the gut causes leaky gut. Those 5 Bacillus strains, the indicus, subtilis, coagulans, liiformis, clausii, that are in Megaspore do not compete with each other. And that has been studied when they created this combination of Bacillus strains for Megaspore, which, by the way, is the first probiotic on the market in this combination of Bacillus spores. Bacillus spores in Megaspore, they protect the gut, reduce the number of pathogenic organisms, and increase the number of beneficial microbes. They reseal the gut lining. Remember this picture here, where you have loose, tight junctions and leaky gut. You don't want this, of course. It can cause skin issues, liver issues, and inflammation in other organs, including the brain. Those bacillus spores increase short-chain fatty acids. So Megaspore is therefore considered a foundational probiotic. Megaspore is only sold through practitioner because it is so powerful, and people who start taking it need some help with dosage, usually. But I have lots of information on my website. I have a downloadable PDF file. You don't have to log in or create an account. You just download it from there with dosage information, with more information about Megaspore. You can go to my blog and find it there as well under gut health. And Megaspore has been extensively studied. About 16 studies have been done. You can find some on my website in the blog under gut health. Studies on leaky gut in humans as well as in humans with rheumatoid arthritis. Study on triglyceride, which I have on my website. And of course, a study on IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. And if you talk about dosage, really sensitive people who have lots of gut issues, they can open a capsule and add maybe an eighth of the capsule to some water or their food and see how they react to it. And then they can increase the dosage slightly every other day or every third day. Megaspore should be taken with food because the spores need fiber in order to come out of spore form. What people need to know is that die-off reactions could happen. And if you notice that you feel bloated or cramping, just stop taking Megaspore until the issue resolves. And then start again with the same dosage you were taking prior to those die-off symptoms. Think about it that way. You now know that those spores in Megaspore are competing and starving out the pathogenic organisms. Those die and cause the die-off issues, which are also called Herxheimer reactions. So you could end up with some kind of bloating or cramping in the gut, but you don't have to suffer. You could go through it if you wanted to, but you don't have to suffer. You just take a little bit less of Megaspore or stop for a day or two until the symptoms subside, and then you start off with the dosage you were taking before you stopped taking it. Or you could start out again by taking a little bit less than before and increase from there every other day or every third day. Just monitor your symptoms and then you increase until you reach the full dosage of 2 capsules per day. It doesn't matter if you take it in the morning or at night. It doesn't make any difference. It's best to take them with food. So Megaspore is a standalone product. There is no other like it. I listed all the benefits, the studies, where the spores came from, and you can find a few testimonials on my website about the results of taking Megaspore. I myself was not able to eat any eggs. I had severe egg sensitivity and sensitivity to cats and dogs. And after taking Megaspore for about 2 months, I noticed when the cat jumped on my lap and I petted it, I had no watery eyes, nothing. And so I thought, well, that might have worked for the egg sensitivity as well. So I started eating a tiny bit of egg white, cooked an egg and ate the egg white, and then no reaction. Then I ate some of the egg yolk, no reaction, and nowadays I'm eating eggs basically every day. So this concludes the video on the ingredients of Megaspore. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comment or go to my website and contact me through my website. I'm happy to answer questions or lead you to the articles that I wrote. Please subscribe to my channel, like and share, and I see you in the next video. Take care.